Now, usually Mr. Mike Coppinger keeps his personal opinion to himself. The man works for Ring Magazine. But in this situation, when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, Mike Coppinger gave his personal opinion, and I low-key respect it. Y'all seen the news from Ring Magazine. Edgar Berlanga and Shakur Stevenson will be sharing a co-feature main event. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing. Shakur Stevenson will not be the main event. Edgar Berlanga will, and there's a reason for that. Shakur is not a pay-per-view attraction. Nobody want to see Shakur Stevenson fight.
He ain't from the trenches.
Now, you would think that Mike Coppinger, who worked for Ring Magazine owned by Turki Al-Ashiki is Shakur Stevenson promoter. You would think that Mike Coppinger would show some type of love to Shakur Stevenson. Mike Coppinger posted up on Twitter, the fans walked out of the middle rounds of Shakur Stevenson's last 2 main events, and it's a big surprise that he's not closing the show July 12th. Respect to Mike Coppinger for being honest and keeping it real. Nobody want to see Shakur Stevenson fight. People walk out Shakur fights because the man is boring as hell, soft as hell.
Sunday it is!
Speaking of Shakur Stevenson, happy birthday to Mr. Zaquin Moses. The man turns 20 years old today. Y'all may know Zaquin Moses from my channel.
I know Southpaw TV.
I know you know Southpaw TV, bro. But as y'all can see by these pictures, Zaquin Moses, aka Mr. If it ain't snowing, he ain't going.
He's fake.
Cuddled up with the Easter bunnies and the teddy bears. Again, happy birthday to Mr. Zaquin Moses, aka Mr. I know Southpaw TV, aka Mr. If it ain't snowing, he ain't going.
But you need to concentrate.
And Amanda Serrano, my bad, the very classy Miss Amanda Serrano was doing some type of ice bucket challenge on Instagram today. Amanda Serrano does things with class. She does things for the people. Check it out.
So I'm accepting the challenge from Juana, but I'm not challenging anyone because this is torture. I wouldn't do this to anyone. So Juana, this is just for you. I'm scared. Okay.
Jump in. Go ahead. You okay?
While Amanda Serrano was doing that, guess what Claressa Shields was doing? That's right. She was at the club drinking again.
Southpaw TV,
It is gonna be okay, Miss Claressa Shields. It is gonna be okay. And whenever somebody posts up a video like this, that lets you know they're about to miss weight. Whenever you see videos of guys in a hotel room struggling with sauna suits on, that lets you know they're about to miss weight. Chris Eubank Jr. weighed 160 on his first attempt at the weigh-in today. He weighed 160.05 on his second attempt. He gonna be fined $500,000 for missing weight. Mr. Chris Eubank Jr., nobody is showing sympathy for you, bro. Nobody cares if you post up these videos of you struggling in your motel room. You are a professional fighter. You get paid a whole lot of money to do what you do. The fact that you miss weight lets me and you both know that you had no intention of making weight anyway. You should be ashamed of yourself, in my opinion. Imagine just throwing away $500,000 just because you was undisciplined. And that is why I'm rocking with Conor Ben tomorrow. Let's go, Conor Ben.
Show me the motherfucking money.
Here it is. Couple of days, I'm gonna be right there in the middle of that thing, throwing punches. Punches and bunches. Conor Ben, you're going down, kid.
That was Chris Eubank at Tottenham Stadium, however you say it. I wish that the United States of America will have boxing matches in big stadiums like this. I would love to see it. But I know y'all heard me 2 days ago say, I got Chris Eubank Jr. for the win. I changed my mind. All of a sudden, I want Conor Ben to KO this dude. All of a sudden, I'll be rooting for Conor Ben to knock out Chris Eubank Jr. Let's go, Conor Ben. Hey, yo, Southpaw TV. What made you change your mind? I'm a human being. I got a right to change my mind. I got a right to my opinion. If you know, then you know. And while Devin Haney was pretending he was Arabic today, Mr. Oscar de la Hoya posted this picture on Twitter. As y'all can see, it is a Photoshop image of Jose Ramirez's face on Ryan Garcia's body. It was when Ryan Garcia dropped Devin Haney April 20th, 2024. I don't care what y'all say, it is funny as hell. Will this happen come May 2nd? I really couldn't tell y'all. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I hope that it does. Hopefully Jose Ramirez catches Devin Haney on that chinny chin chin, you know Devin Haney gonna be put on his back pockets again.
My stepmom is white, so.
And I think that Alexander Usyk should be very careful in that rematch with Daniel Dubois. I think that Alexander Usyk deep down knows damn well that Daniel Dubois should be the heavyweight champ right now. I do not care what y'all say. This was not a low blow in their first fight. This does not look like a low blow to me. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. Do y'all think that this punch right here hit Alexander Usyk in the balls? I highly doubt it. This punch right here did not warrant a 45-minute break in the middle of the fight. Alexander Usyk knows damn well he lost that night to Daniel Dubois. Like I said, Daniel Dubois should be the heavyweight champ of the world. But the rematch is set for July 19th at London's Wembley Stadium. Let's get it.
Naj. Come on, Naj.
Sunday.
And since Jerron Boots Ennis is scared to fight Mr. Brian Norman Jr., Brian Norman Jr. gotta go all the way to Japan, y'all. Top Rank posted up on Twitter. Behind enemy lines, Brian Norman Jr. is set to defend his welterweight crown in Tokyo, Japan against Japanese contender Jin Sasaki, or whatever the man's name is, on Thursday, July 19th. What y'all think about that? I think that Mr. Brian Norman Jr. needs to be careful. Y'all already know. When you go to Japan, breathe the Japanese air, drink the Japanese water, eat from the Japanese restaurants, and adapt to that Japanese time zone, you low-key might be in danger.
I don't speak English.
But judging by the quality of opposition Mr. Sasaki has faced, I think that Brian Norman Jr. should get the job done. I went to the man's box rec. He ain't really fighting nobody. I never heard of these dudes. Brian Norman Jr. by devastating knockout. And y'all seen them rumors that Gervonta Davis was gonna fight Jake Paul if he knocked out Lamont Roach. There was a reason that Jake Paul was in attendance watching the Tank Davis fight. But Eddie Hearn did an interview today. Looks like Eddie Hearn knows something that none of us know. Check it out.
You know, we know that Gervonta's going to fight Jake Paul in November. Gervonta's going to fight Jake Paul in November.
Do y'all believe Mr. Eddie Hearn? Do you think that Eddie Hearn knows something that nobody knows in the sport of boxing? I think that Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul does not even make sense right now. Jake Paul is a heavyweight. Gervonta fights at 135. This fight makes no sense.
What the fuck is you talking about?
I think nowadays people would watch anything as long as it's entertaining to them. People do not care what they're looking at as long as it catches their eyeball. They literally watch a 60-year-old man Mike Tyson get beat up by Jake Paul. You know they're gonna watch Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul. How do y'all think a fight would go with Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis? This don't even make sense, but for a second, I'm gonna entertain it. I don't think that Jake Paul would land one single punch on Gervonta Davis.
Trust and believe.
Can Tank Davis knock out Jake Paul? I think the man could. Will he? I really couldn't tell y'all. But I think it is a spectacle, it's an event, definitely not a real boxing match.
Come on, Naj.
Hey, give me a thumbs up. Sunday.
Naj. Come
Sunday.
on, Naj.
Sunday.